am here at the border of Utah and Colorado. I'm on a bit of a weather hold after camping for several days, trying to get to Steamboat Springs. And was just a huge thunderstorm last night that started up while I was driving across Utah. And I could see a bunch of cloud to ground strikes, like pretty big bolts. So I got kind of nervous since I'm basically operating a lightning tower here. See that chimney stack? So whereas I usually camp out in the desert, I didn't really feel like doing that last night, and I knew I wasn't going to make it to Steamboat. Probably would have, if I had driven through, got there around like 4 a.m. So I camped in Dinosaur, in the town of Dinosaur, and just found a lot by the Welcome Center, with in between two big trees. So there's like other stuff around and other things that were taller than me, basically. So the lot was pretty open. Didn't really feel like I could get hit by a falling branch with the RV could get hit by a falling branch, and I felt comfortable that there was sufficient tall things around. But it was pretty gnarly last night. Like rain almost all evening, heavy rain, lots of thunder, rolling thunder. It was kind of the craziest thunder I'd heard in a long time. I haven't been in Oregon for so long, but my throat's a little dry. It's definitely high desert up here. I think we're around like 5,500 feet, 6,000 feet, something like that. And we're going to be going up to, I think it's 7,500 feet at my place in Steamboat. So I really love this particular area. Dinosaur National Monument is awesome, and I was hoping to do some photography, but the light is not looking too great today. It's not good for contrast. I'll let you guys see what's behind me, but there's this beautiful ridge there, and yeah, it's Blue Mountain. It's pretty gorgeous. You got a lot of plates and some uplifting. You got a car coming here. But this is a nice little ridge, also right behind me. There's a bunch of these little ridges around this area. It's kind of cool to go run around on top of. I did some exploring last time I was here in April. That was weird. A sedan was coming and they decided to stop right next to the RV and turn around because I guess they didn't want to drive out that way. But actually this road, if you take it all the way up, I usually camp somewhere over there, like kind of just past that first ridge line hump. The one closest, it's like more of an ochre color, if you can see that. I usually camp up there on one of those hills, and it's a lot closer to this ridgeline here, the Blue Mountains, and it's just beautiful. You can see back into some canyons, and I mean, I just love it up here. It's on a clear night, it's so amazing. So many stars. So this is a favorite spot of mine to camp, and I was kind of bummed that I couldn't come up last night, but like the farther you drive back down this way, curves around, and then the road actually gets pretty soft and it's not real passable unless you have kind of a off-road vehicle once it gets rained on. So definitely wasn't going to do that yesterday, but this part here is pretty fine. It's definitely packed gravel, and it goes back kind of ropes around this ridge line, and it gets pretty rutted when you go, like, you can either take a turn right or go left and up into the mountains. And if you go up into the mountains, you actually also come up eventually on this area called Harper's Corner and a couple other really crazy dirt roads that will lead you down to the confluence of the Green and the Yampa River eventually. There's a little campground down there, and it is deep inside the canyon. It's one of the coolest places I've ever been, and I hope to take you there someday. I went down there with my Sprinter in April, and it was pretty burly. Very, very steep switchbacks to get down into the canyon, and then like another 8 or 12 miles, I think, to get to the river. So it's definitely like a couple day excursion when you go down there, but it's remote. There's nothing down there. There's a little Forest Service cabin that no one was at, and I did not have the place all to myself. There was a creepy, weird dude also in a Sprinter, so I kept my distance from him. That was kind of a bummer. But yeah, we didn't really see each other too much. It was incredible, so gorgeous. And yeah, I really want to get back down there, but unfortunately the old Yoda is not going to be making it. I will not put her through those paces. It is steep. I don't know if she could get up the switchbacks once we got back down. We'd probably be stuck down there forever, which would not be too bad. But yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. And I was planning on biking today in Steamboat, but there's thunderstorm warnings, so it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. And I'm just sort of poking around, waiting for the storm front to clear up. We're like right on the front line right now. My weather app tells me, and there's still quite a bit of lightning coming up from Grand Junction up north to Rangeley, and I will be passing through all that in the way to Craig and Steamboat Springs. So I'm just gonna wait. It's supposed to dissipate here in a couple hours. Might get some stuff done, might put the Starlink up and catch up on a little business things, business-like, because I have been out in the trenches the past couple days dealing with crazy electrical problems in the van and finding sunstones. So yeah, with the electrical issue I just have with the van too, I was not about to stand out in the desert with a huge lightning storm around me. I was like, nope, not my day. Not my day, electricity. I've had enough of you. All right, well, there's some cool cloud stuff happening over here, some mammatus clouds, and yeah, it's a lot of instability in the atmosphere, although it feels pretty calm right where I'm at, but it is turbulent AF that way. So just that stuff right there was just passing over me. So I was like camped over this way in the town of Dinosaur. So that's clearing out now, and it's just moving over. And I don't know if you can see, there's a little hawk on the ridgeline there looking at us, sitting on top of the rock. Probably can't see it, but yeah, it's moving its head around like, what the heck, what you doing? Maybe I'll run up the ridge and take a look at things from up there. All right, I'll hit you back soon.